Hey guys, welcome to the first round. We lost a die roll. Our opponent chose to go first, and we will be mulliganing this hand pretty simply. One lander is not keepable. Here, if we draw a land, we can divination, so I am okay keeping this hand. We will not mulligan. And we're on the draw, so as long as we draw one land in that amount of time, we will be okay. The Delphin Transfer can muck up the board pretty well, and we also have Murder, so this is good. We do draw that land, so that's good. That means that we will probably, depending on what he plays, maybe play out Servant. He plays out Torch Fiend, which is okay. We will just pass back. Or he will just pass back. We'll play the Island. Next turn, play out Servant. Looks like he's going to bash in for 2. Which is fine with us. And he plays Arms Dealer, which is okay. So that means we're going to play Servant, and most likely I don't want to run out and transfer into his Arms Dealer, because or else we're going to be in troubles. But we can always rise from the grave it back. Here, I'm okay taking the 2 damage with the possibility that we can swing back for 4 next turn. He plays Kranko's. Oh, Kranko's command. That's not good. Okay. So we would like to murder that Arms Dealer like right now. We don't. This is gonna be tough. We need to divination up, I think, to try to draw lands. We don't want to miss any land drops, so we do, and we're gonna play the Duty Bound Dead. And then I think we can swing in here for, because he's just gonna kill it next turn. Actually, we can try to block out, because we will block at this point, and we want to murder that Arms Dealer. So I'm okay. I'm going to leave back guys to block. We're on the defense right now. If we have Rise from the Grave, we can always Rise from the Grave some of our guys back or something like that, so I'm okay with this plan. He can also just try to shoot down our guys fast enough, like he can just sacrifice 2 goblins and then swing in for 3. I'm also okay with that plan, and then I will most likely just murder his Arms Dealer. And then, let's see what this is. Here we're going to try to block that, and block that. And he's going to have to sack out damage. He's going to have to kill the Servant. Or not, never mind. He's going to save those guys to try to kill other things, I guess. I'm still okay with this plan. I'm going to murder that Arms Dealer really fast. Depending on what he plays too, because he needs to leave up damage. Like he needs to leave up mana to be able to arms deal. He plays Goblin Battle Jester, which is not a problem. So that means we have enough mana. So we're gonna murder the Arms Dealer. If we murder the Arms Dealer, the next turn we can play out the. We're gonna go down to 12. We can play out the Entrancer or something. Yeah, this seems like trouble otherwise. So we're gonna have to murder that. I wonder if he's mono red or something. He doesn't have another color right now. Yep, here comes Thunder Maw Hellkite. Fun times. Okay. So we're gonna need to kill that really fast. So we're probably gonna sleep. Thundermaw Hellkite is good. So we're gonna drop down to excuse me, I have a bad cough like I was saying earlier. We're gonna drop down to 6, and we're gonna have to sleep his guys next turn and see if we can't try to draw out of this somehow. Sleep seems like the play. We can't do much else otherwise. We're in trouble though. We are definitely in trouble. Yeah, Thundermaw Hellcat was the last card that I wanted to see. Pretty much. So we'll see what we can do here. Seems like he's mono red, which is interesting. Furnace Whelp is a dude. And I think we are going to be boarding in those Crippling Blights for the Arms Dealers and Torch Fiends and stuff like that. Here we draw Essence Drain, which isn't going to do anything for us, and then next turn we're probably just going to be dead anyway. So I think that's probably a game we're going to concede. We're not going to show him anything else. Here we're going to board in the Crippling Blights, and we're going to board out high mana stuff. I don't think Sleep works terribly well against him. And we may want to take out a Divination, honestly, because that might be a little too slow, even for us. I think that's probably going to be it, because I like Mark of the Vampire against him. I think that's going to be the right thing to do. So we took out 2 blue cards. So I think we actually want to switch out a Swamp for Island, because we took out double blue and then another blue card. So I think I'm okay with this plan. I'm going to try to bury him under card advantage, like I was saying earlier. Hopefully, I like Mind Rot against him because he seems like pretty fast and stuff. So we're going to play first. We took out an island here, god damn. If we draw a Swamp in any of our next couple turns, this hand is very good. And we're playing 11 Swamps, so that means next turn we have a 33% chance, and then the next turn after that we have like a little above a 50% chance by turn 3, and then the turn after that like 70-something by turn 4, which will let us do Dustmantle Prowler and Mark of the Vampire, so I'm not going to mulligan this. Also, we can draw Divination to try to draw out. So, I'm okay with this. Excuse me. That's not a swamp, but it does give us another card to play if we can draw another land at some point in time. Yep, he's got Krenko's Command. That's fine with us. It's not a land. Okay, so we really need to draw the swamp at this point. Swamp next turn will let us Mark of the Vampire up our welcome turn, which will allow us to race pretty well. Which, I mean, unless he plays Arms Dealer, is gonna suck. But I think we're okay with that. Here, we're gonna let that go. Actually, if we draw a swamp, we may just play Bloodhunter Bat. God, he is all in on those goblins. Swamp? Justice. Okay, so now we have a choice. I think we're going to play the Bloodhunter Bat, go back up to some odd life, and then Mark of the Vampire up the Bloodhunter Bat, so that way it's out of Searing Spear range or anything like that. So I think that's going to be the play. We're going to swing in here with the welcome turn. We would really like to be able to actually... Yeah, there you go. We're going to Bloodhunter Bat him and go back up to 20. He is going to discard a mountain. Yeah, he's definitely mono red. I hope this isn't Krenko. Oh, Goblin Battle Jester. That is fine with me. I wonder what next turn will be. I think here... Mind Rot. That's interesting. Next turn he's probably gonna play out another dude. I want to Mind Rot then, so I'm gonna play the Mark of the Vampire now on the bat, and prevent him from Searing Spearing it. Then we're gonna bash in for 6 and go up to 24. And we can probably just race the Thundermaw Hellkite at this point, especially with a Dustmantle Prowler and Servant of Nephrox to give Exalted. And hopefully this doesn't have another, like, Thundermaw Hellkite or something. Discards another mountain. Yeah, those Crippling Blights would be really nice right now. But they're just really good in this matchup. He had to have opened a Krenko. He is gonna Volcanic Strength, which means that he doesn't have the, what's it called? Does not have the, Thundermaw Hellkite, or else he would have played it. He plays another Krenko's Command, which is fine. we can erase this amount of damage, and we're going to mind rot him out so that way it's very hard for him to discard and stuff like that effectively with the Rummaging Goblin. So here we're going to play out the Swamp, and we're going to put him down to what is this? Yep, there you go. And then we're going to mind rot him. See what the last two cards are. Torchfiend and Mountain. Okay, so that's good for us. And it looks like this game is pretty much in hand. Even if he kills the Bloodhunter Bat, I don't think he really has a flyer to deal with like the Exalted triggers on Dustmantle Prowler and Servant of Nephrox to really take him out. So he's going to swing in for a lot of damage. We're okay with this plan. And we'll see what this is. He plays Dragon Hatchling. He has to block the Bloodhunter Bat, and he can't kill it. So we're going to play out the... we're going to swing in with both. Go back up to 18. Yep. He cannot kill it, because he only has 3 to pump. We're going to jump up to 18, and we're going to play the Entrancer, because next turn, I think we're probably going to win anyway, no matter what he plays. Just go to the mountain. And if he wants to play this out, I'm going to Entrancer and try to see what else he has in his deck. The more information, the better. He is all in on this red plan. Ooh, Nelly. Yep, and we won that game. So we want to be as defensive. I almost want to put in Kraken Hatchling. I think it's better than Tormented Soul. So we're going to put in the Kraken Hatchling. Tormented Soul's not going to get us very far. That really should have been taken out last game too. Kraken Hatchling is going to be playing defense. 11. I mean, we really get screwed if we don't have the swamps. So I think 11-6 is still right. I think we have enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, we're right. Okay, cool. And also Divination is out, Sleep is out. Okay, so we're gonna submit like this. I'm wondering. There you go. Our opponent is obviously going to play first. Wonder if this is the guy to our left. This hand is definitely keepable. We will not mulligan. Duty-bound Deads are going to be dealing a lot of damage. And he's going to sack out. Why is he playing? I don't understand. Did he... So he has a mold of 6. I don't understand why you would play Evolving Wilds in a mono red deck. It seems like you would really want to hit your land drops like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and not mess up in terms of dropping a tap land on one of those turns. And it's not like you're really mana fixing for anything. Here we're just going to play the Duty-bound Dead because next turn we're going to swing in for 2 and play the Kraken Hatchling as well. And we're going to have a solid defense hopefully. Torchfiend, you got it. Mark of the Vampire is good. We're going to play out the Duty-bound Dead. Ah, that was bad. Because now we can't play the Kraken Hatchling. Wow, that was really bad. That was really silly of me. Sorry, guys. Was not thinking about that. So we're going to take 2 unnecessarily. Damn. Damn. That sucks. That was really dumb. That is dumb, folks. Shoot. That was poor. Very poor. And we'll see what he has for us. He has an arms dealer, so we'd really like to draw one of those, that's not a guy. Here we're going to swing in for 2 again. We'd really like to draw a Crippling Blight. We have a lot of answers to arms dealer in our deck. What we don't have is a really way to deal with it once he becomes active and starts shooting like a ton of goblins at us. No Krankos command? Goblin Battle Jester, maybe? Yep, that is indeed the card he decided to play. Here, I almost want to suit up our Kraken Hatchling and start bashing in with that. Because he can't kill that with the Arms Dealer, or he can 2-for-1 himself. He would have to shoot the Goblin Battle Jester and the Arms Dealer. And we're going to be bashing him for 4 lifelink, so Kraken Hatchling does work. For a Kraken Hatchling, go! I just find that pretty funny. And we're up to 22, and I feel pretty safe right now. I mean, he could play Thundermaw Hellkite, and that'd be bad, but we could almost race it. I don't think he's gonna 2-for-1 himself. Right now, we would really like to draw something other than land. I really wonder if he's gonna decide to 2-for-1 himself, otherwise he's gonna get out of hand pretty quickly. Nope, he decides not to. We're not gonna play out the Dustmantle Prowler. I don't think there's a need to right now. Doesn't look like he has an answer for this. Maybe he's trying to dig for a Krankos command, or another Goblin, so that way he doesn't have to shoot away his Arms Dealer. But we're at 26, and we're gaining lots of life. So, Kraken Hatchling. Who would have thought? Let's see what this is. Dragon Hatchling. That is okay with us. That's not gonna do much. He's gonna bash in with Arms Dealer and Goblin Battle Jester, so we're just gonna block here and take the 2 damage. And here we're just gonna keep bashing in. There's still no reason to really play anything else. He's just gonna block. And there's still no reason to play out any guys into his Arms Dealer, because he's just gonna shoot him down. Actually, we could play out the Welcome Turn, but he'll just trade that with the Dragon Hatchling. He plays another Goblin Battle Jester. So I wonder if now he's eventually gonna kill it by trading his double Goblin Battle Jesters. I'm still okay with this plan. It's not worrisome. At this point, I am going to start playing out the Welcome Turns and stuff like that, because I'd rather him really. Okay. That's okay. I wonder if he'll double pump. That's okay. We're still gaining way too much life for him to really race this. Yep, that is okay with us. He is going to deal the 4 damage, and we're just going to gain it right back. Essence Drain works nicely. I think we're gonna, we're just gonna Essence Drain his Arms Dealer. Actually, we're just gonna swing in first, make him trade out, and then we're gonna Essence Drain the Arms Dealer. Because otherwise he's not gonna be able to deal with a 4/8 Kraken Hatchling. And he decides to take it anyway, so we're just gonna kill it. And I don't see him winning this game at this point, because like even if we play Thundermaw Hellkite and leave something back, we can play Dustmantle Prowler and make our guy a 5/9 swinger, and then there's not really much he can do. Mark of the Vampire is very stupid, especially with double duty bound dead. Just joined a release queue. Cool, making a video. And it looks like we probably have won this, so we're gonna play out the Dustmantle Prowler. Oh whoa, that's 5. We're gonna play out the Dustmantle Prowler, and then bash in, so that way he has to triple block to kill it. Maybe he has Magma Quake. Magma Quake would suck. But even if he had Magma Quake, we can always get back our Dustmantle Prowler and bash in for 3 or something like that. He's gonna block. And then we're gonna, I think, welcome turn play out is fine here. Even if he has Magma Quick, it doesn't kill the welcome turn, so. Next turn we can bash in with both. And not worry about the exalted triggers. Because 2/6 is he's still gonna have to block it somehow. And then Rise from the Grave isn't gonna do much right now, honestly. Doesn't get back much. Get back his Arms Dealer and do nothing with it. He's gonna tap 2 to play Volcanic Strength. Make it so that that guy can't block. This isn't gonna do much because we're way too high at life. Now we can just Crippling Blight his Dragon Hatchling. And then bash in for game, hopefully. This looks like game, unless he has a removal spell, in which case, I'm still okay with this. Even if he blocks out Goblin Battle Jester to Prowler, and then kills Welcome Turn or something like that, we're okay. We'll see what else he has. Maybe a removal spell, Searing Spear, or something else. Magma Quake. Yep, so I kind of figured. That means he Magma Quaked for 2, which means we're just going to regenerate one of our guys. Yep. And he still got dealt 2, and we are still most likely going to win this game. This next turn we can Rise from the Grave our hasty Dust Mantle Prowler, and bash in for damage. Mark of Mutiny. That is a complete, what's it called move? Desperation move on his part. He can bring himself back up to 5, but he's dead anyway, so it doesn't make a difference. Yep, okay, so we won round 1. I'll see you guys in round 2. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Hopefully I didn't make too many misplays. I'm not sure if I did there. But I'll see you guys in round 2. I hope you guys enjoyed it so far. Hopefully we can take this thing down. I'll see you guys there.